So about 3 months ago, or I guess at this point last year, if you want to be more specific, Pokemon Sword, Shield, and a Cap Up Your Ass came out. Look, there's been some drama. I know there's been some complaints of the game even before it came out, you know, from trailers and other shit that people were seeing. Like, people were complaining about the reuse of models, no national dex, models just popping in and out of the user's peripheral vision, you know, when they're fucking walking around the game, shit like that. I've had that happen to me. Lack of high quality graphics. Fuck you, Tree. Piece of shit. Fuck you. No one loves you. No one loves you. And then almost dead, desolate, empty areas or streets, you know, and then I guess static battle animations, and then of course the worst of them all, Rule 34. Obviously we all fucking hate that. But this isn't the reason for this video today, and I'm not sure I would be getting into this subject on full anyways. You know, if that's your interest, that's your kink, you know, something you just get off to, or whatever other kinky other shit you want to do, I recommend you go watch another video about that. I don't know if it's RedTube or, you know, Pornhub, you know, whatever the hell works the best for you. You go on and do your thing. You know, no one's gonna stop you. You're probably asking yourself now, well, what the hell is this dumbass video about? Why am I wasting my time watching this stupid video when you're not gonna complain about the things I want you to fucking complain about that 50,000 other people have already complained about? So, I wouldn't really personally call this a complaint video. I wouldn't call it really a rant video. I just call it like a personal opinion video about some certain things. And the one certain thing we're going to talk about is some of the designs of the new Pokemon. I personally just don't like, again, an opinion, I just personally just don't like some of the designs of them. I think some of them could have been done better. Some of them I'm like, why is it like that? Why did you do that? So I just decided that I would just have a little bit of fun with this, and I would just, again, for fun purposes, we're just gonna redesign, and I'm just gonna kind of like do them the way that I would have done them. And we're gonna start with the bitches of them all, which is going to be Sobble. Yep, we're gonna redesign them. Yeah. This little crybaby is one of the starters you can get at the beginning of your 10-year-old out of school, on the run, maybe, most likely abandoned responsibility from your mother and wherever the fuck your father ran off to with another girl, Pokemon adventure. You'll get them from an overly advertised mess himself, Leon. Most likely the baby was ripped from his mother's nest and whatever else, it's not really important. Anyways, you just kind of force this little orphan to fight other Pokemon, probably most likely bigger than his size. You know, they could probably just pick that little fuck off the ground and just fly away or run into the brush and you never fucking see him again. Hopefully he makes a good meal. Pretty sure if you add some salt to that, it'll be a really good meal. Thankfully, and because they most likely made the game a little too easy for you, you'll manage to level this little tier dribbler into the next evolution. Once you cut your way through some areas, you know, level the little teen emo of yours up a little bit more, you know, he'll probably write some emotional poems, once in a while he'll try to summon some possible demons from hell below. But that's unimportant, because sooner or later he's actually going to evolve into his final form. So after you're done with that emotional mess of himself in his teen years, he'll finally evolve to something a little better, something a little bit more structured, if you want to put it that way. Or maybe he's just keeping it all bottled inside. I mean, you just don't know. He might just be crying into an endless void inside his head, and you just can't, obviously can't hear it, you can't see it, because he's just learned to literally hide it so well. So I guess all that therapy and everything else that we did beforehand, try to just cut all this stuff out, really didn't work out well. So now you got the full-on rundown of this complete depressive mess that we have to deal with, obviously, here. But the truth is, if you obviously grab like just a whole bunch of them, and like millions of them together, and just literally had them cry their little little tiny hearts out. We could either make a whole bunch of bottles of orphan tears, or we could possibly start the next great flood, you know, if you think it out pretty thoroughly, you know. Forget about the whole entire plan that Rose had, you know. We'll just completely drown the whole entire world and start from square one all over again. So before we break out the painting supplies, we bring Sabo over and we force the little creature itself to cry all its orphan little tears into our little tiny cup we'll use to just, you know, clean off our paintbrush and everything else to get the next color ready for us. I just want to make it very, very crystal clear. I'm just doing this for... fun. I just want to make it as clear as Sabo's tears rolling down its cute tiny little cheeks that you could just pinch. This is simply what or most likely how, I would have designed a redesigned Sabo if it was given to me and they were to ask me. Like, if I was a part of the team or something, they wanted to redesign them or anything else like that. If they gave it to me, this is how I would have done it. So the first one we're going to start with is Drizio. Now, I know it's very weird to start with this one first, as it's not actually, you know, it's not the first evolution of Sabo. But the reason why I wanted to start with this one is because I just absolutely don't like its design. So that's why I wanted to start with this one. This was the one, I just initially just wanted to redesign just the second evolution of it. But I was like, when I was doing it, I was thinking about it, it's like, you know what, it's like, you know, if I'm gonna do this, it's like, I might as well just try the other ones and do them as well. But it's like, but I absolutely want to start with this one first. So that's the first one I want to do. I just absolutely, I don't like the green. Especially since you actually don't see the green in the design again anywhere, not even in the final evolution of, you know, of Sabo or anything else like that. So I decided, it's not only that, but I absolutely hate the mittens it has as well. So I got rid of the mittens, I got rid of the green, I kept more of the colors from the first evolution and the last evolution of it. And then I still wanted to keep that emo-esque look to it that it has like in its middle evolution, so I tried to, you know, keep that. Again, I'm just, in this one, I just really tried to keep the colors that it had, and I just kind of made it a little bit more of a slim fit or something else like that. I brought the tail down a bit, I did some black markings here and there, because I just thought it'd work best there. And then with the green, it's like, as I was going through and everything else like that, I'm thought, you know what, it's like, I can use the green for something. It's like, so, I thought, you know, if I'm gonna use the green anywhere, I'd probably just use it in the eye. And that's probably pretty much it that I would use it with. So that's where I kept that green. And then here's the final product of that. I don't know what you guys think of it. I personally just like a little bit better. Again, when I was doing this, I was just thinking, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna redesign the middle evolution, that be it. But I just decided after I did this one, I'm like, you know what, it's like, let's do the rest of them. Let's see what I can come up with. Maybe I'll make it better, maybe I'll make it worse. I don't know, but we're just gonna see where it goes from there. So now we're gonna head into the one that we should have started with, was Sabo. So, Sabo is a water lizard Pokemon, so is his second evolution. It is also a water lizard Pokemon. It's one of the starters you can start with at the beginning of your Pokemon adventures in either Sword or Shield, whichever one you got. You know, I'm not going to judge you which one you got. But I just decided, I just wanted to change, like, maybe several things around about its design. I actually do like its design. Like, its original design, I'm like, alright with. Like, it's, I think it's an alright design. I don't think it's perfect, obviously. I mean, even my designs that I do, I'm pretty sure there's something in it that I could potentially change. But, I just thought it'd be really cute if I, redesigned Sabo, like, a position, like, I was thinking maybe Sabo is just a type of, like, Pokemon, maybe in the wild, sometimes Pokemon just like to pick on it or something else like that, so I decided to do that. I decided to add, like, a little marking on its chest, maybe a little bit more on its tail. I made its, little fin thing above it, a little bit smaller, And again, I'm using that green. I decided to keep the green in the eye to, I guess, what its second evolution had. I'm like, because it's like, that would, I guess that would be good to add in there. I'll keep that. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but on its back, I decided to add a little fin to it. I thought it'd be a nice little touch if I did that. And then I add some of the light blue on its face, and then its belly, and a little bit of its like its underarms and under its feet a bit. It's a bit white, and this is just what I came up with this one. Again, I still think the original is pretty cute how it is. Again, if I was to get this on my desk and asked to redesign it, this is just the way I would have personally done it. So just let me know what you guys think of it. I completely reversed that sentence. God damn you, dyslexia. Anyways, guys, just let me know what you think of this one. Obviously, should have been the first one I started with, but I think it's kind of good I started with the second one, since that one I thought needed the most work, and then from there, it was just easier for me to work with that one first, and then go to the first and then the last evolution to figure it out from there. So the last one that we're working on is Inteleon. Now with Inteleon, I really didn't like the second evolution a lot, but even the third evolution, I was like, ugh, it's like, it actually creeped me out. And I get what they're going for, because it says, like, in its, it's not the lizard water Pokemon anymore, it's like the secret agent Pokemon. It's like, yeah, it's like, I get it, with its, like, little, like, gun hand and everything else like that, but it's like, its hands, like, absolutely creep me out. I don't know, it has, like, these creepy human hands, and I didn't really like it. I'm like, you know what, I just want to give this form a little bit something different. I still like the tail, like, I still like the slim kind of, thing that it has and everything else. It's just, like, it's mainly the hands. I fucking hate the hands. I'm like, can we just make it more like how it originally was from, like, the second, I wanted to mainly go off, like, the second evolution or something. I'm not sure if I actually made them any less non-human, but I tried to, like, make them a little bit more clawed, so it still had, like, its original, like, I don't know, lizard look or something else. I don't know, the hands were just really, really bothering me. Just some of the design of it was just really bothering me, so I just decided, it's like, I'm gonna go over this. It's like, I just think I can make this look a little bit cooler. I'll still keep, like, the whole entire, secret agent thing. And, I just decided when I, was coloring it and everything else like that, I'm like, I still want to, I was looking at references and everything, and you're gonna see here really soon, once I finish coloring it, but I was looking at, like, how, secret agents, like, wear their suits and everything else like that. So I was trying to go off that idea when I was getting to its chest and to its arms, and I decided to leave its hands, I think, I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I'm pretty sure I kept its hands white to, like, represent, like, the white collar that they have and everything else like that. So I still try to implement some of that stuff in there. I still kept the slim look and everything else like that. I do like the tail to the design, so I decided to keep that. Oh, by the way, I think this lizard is actually based off the Jesus walking lizard. It's a lizard that can, like, walk, or more like run on water, and it's like a really, really cool thing. Oh, and also, if you're seeing what I'm doing with the hands right now, I thought it'd be cool to, I'm using a different program, so I'm not completely sure how to use it, so I'm sorry if all this seems pretty sketchy and everything else like that. It's like, something seems sketchy about this, yeah. But, with its hands, I decided it'd be cool to give it, like, a little, like, fingerprints or something like that on its hands. I thought it'd be cool to add that in. So, like, when it's trying to access places and everything else like that, it can, like, use its hands to, like, figure out a way to, like, how to break in, or, like, as a secret code, to get into places. I thought it'd be, like, a really, really cool thing. And, with its feet, I was actually looking at I'm not sure if you saw it scattered on the screen at some points, but I was actually looking at a lot of reference for the Jesus, water Jesus, running lizard, or whatever, while I was doing this. If my thoughts don't sound collected, they're not. I'm just kind of just going and saying my own thing off script here, while I'm doing this, so I hope you guys really don't mind. I, also, again, I'm keeping the green in the eye. I'll go on and do that. I wanted to give it, I don't know, I just thought this design would be a little bit more cooler. I was thinking more like, I know it's just like a plain water Pokemon, but I thought like maybe its final evolution could be like water dragon or like water, just water dark, like something else. Like, I thought it'd be really, really cool, like, if they gave it, like, a second typing or something when it evolved, but they just didn't do that for some reason. Sometimes with a fire, they make it, like, a fighting, or, like, a dark or something else like that, like they did with Litten. But, yeah, I hope you guys like the design. I hope you guys like all the other designs I came up with. Did I make it better? Did I make it worse? Is it just alright? You think some sections need work or anything else like that? I mean, I'd be kind of curious to like what the Pokemon Company would think of it, or I don't know. It'd be really cool to like show them that, or you know, whenever I think of like designing my own Pokemon, I feel like I have like all these different ideas that I could have. I might do something else like this again in the future. I'm not really sure. I just want to like know your guys' feedback, everything else like that. Just please don't complain about the game below. Anything else I said in the beginning, they were simply things that other people were complaining about. The only thing I did agree with was the part where like you're walking around and all of a sudden there's just a fucking Pokemon that just appears in the middle of your fucking face. You know, that was pretty fucking annoying. So again, just don't leave any of those comments below, because it isn't what the video is about. It's just about me wanting to redesign this little tiny bitch. So I hope you like the water bitch a little better. Hope you like your fucking water bitch. Remember the drink, bitch. Drink plenty of water, bitch. Don't forget the drink, alright? Okay, see you guys later. And let me know again, maybe I'll do another video like this. So yeah, okay, bye.